Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're at. It's your boy, Matty Rants, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in today for this live review of the grand finale of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the world. Background who it is. I had to get a little something going on here because, of course, display. We have a lot to talk about today because it was the grand finale. I mean, it was the finale. Well, it was the end of a 6-episode run for a new season of a new concept with the same kind of formula, that we were looking forward to, that is done within a time frame of 1.5 months. I kid you not. Whereas another season is going on for probably another 9 episodes. Hear me on that one. With that being said, there are things that we need to have a discussion on. No, this is actually Sailor Venus's wand right here, and just extends so I can use it as a pointer. But hello everybody. It's your boy Matty Rants. Thanks for tuning into my channel here on YouTube. Hope everyone's having a great day. As you can see, we are live right now. Had to do a couple of things back here. Make this a little bit more hospitable. Remind you that I am Artemis Cup in the back, Artemis to my left, Sailor Venus, Osagi-chan, all of the above, the Shade Button, and Leslie Knope and Ron Swanson for Parks and Recreation. These will be changing up as we continue the weeks on these live. So if you want to see a different Funko, get ready because here they come. But thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. My finger, for most of you that knew this, or for the panel, I actually cut off a chunk of my finger by accident. I grabbed a razor blade as I was trying to dig around for some stuff in my medicine cabinet and ended up taking a piece of me away with it. So my finger is healing. It's a lot better than it was before. It was a mess. It was a mess before. But now it's good to go. So we're fine. It's healing. It's still a little, it hurts, but we have to keep it wrapped up. And then, of course, let it breathe every now and then. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Let's get my social medias out the way, and then let's get this ball started here because I have some opinions today. And I hope you all understand that before I start this up, and I'm probably going to say this again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are just opinions. Not everything I'm going to say is factual. Some stuff is just bullshit. Being honest. So if you are sensitive, if you love somebody so much that you can't take them getting a critique from somebody who is a random stranger in the atmosphere that is this universe, you need to recheck. All of you. Everything inside of you. Inside and out. Because that shouldn't be. All right? Now, like I said, it's Matty Rants. You can find me everywhere at that name, MattyRants, except for Twitter, which is the Matty Rants. But in my link tree in the description down below, if you grab a branch and you bite some fruit, Activia, my favorite flavor, strawberry banana, poot, you'll be able to find me in all those places. And if you want to tip your boy for being the host with the most, of course, that's not necessary, but the paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants is right downstairs. I had somebody in my inbox on Instagram asking me for this, and I didn't know if that was some sort of setup, but it's always available in my description down below, as well as across the screen if you're ever watching my videos. So if you're trying to find me on PayPal, take that in. There I go. All right. Let's get this shared screen action here. I'm just so happy that this turned out well. Honestly, the lighting's like way up there. This is like way. Oh no. See, look at me fucking up. Because I wanted to show people things. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my camera right back together again. Right back together. Hold on, sis. Don't break. I had to get this light set up kind of funky because Matty has to order a brand new ring light because the one he's been using, yeah, she is not as bright as I want her to be. So we have to set her up a specific kind of way. Are you going to stay still, baby? She's not going to stay still. Hold on, y'all. What's my comment section looking like? The IRS is coming for you, sis. Who, how? Who, how, when, where, and what, why? Organizing successful. Thank you, Elle. I appreciate you, baby. Yeah, this is actually everything that you see that I got up here that's new. Honestly, y'all, all this stuff, this is very like Amazon.com, cheap, cheap, cheap. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can remember. Okay, here we go. Bam. Turn you. Kaboom. All right. It's the ring light's fine. The ring light's fine. I'm just gonna buy another one probably a little bit later. These shelves were $12 for 4 of them. I got the stickies on the back to hold them up for about what, 7? The lights themselves were 15. So I spent a total of $35. There you go. There you go. Ready to read the crunchy duck squats. Girl. I have a lot we're going to talk about today. I really hope nobody gets offended by what I have to say if I'm talking about someone that you like that's on the show. I find this ridiculous now that people just can't say anything, especially like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're not actually being nasty or negative. It's just it's a joke. We just having a good little time. But baby, recognize that what happened. The winner is there. People serve. Some didn't. At the same time, I'm not responsible for a grown individual's fucking feelings over a goddamn TV show that has been edited down to look a certain way. No, we're not doing that. And y'all grown. I'm not doing this today. And if you are not grown, then why are you up on here talking to me? Shit. Okay, I don't have it. It's raw. Mo is Gordon Ramsay. Thank you, Tito Burrito. Shout out to Kristen. I see you on my Venmo, baby, for the host with the most. Thank you, Lovey. I appreciate you. And I'm going to get this one here. I'm trying to do it now. Thank you, Justin. I see you. Thank you for the reviews. Keep up the grind. I appreciate you, baby, on my PayPal. All right, let's go. I do reactions on Patreon. I'm going to tell you now, it is going to be edited down to the infinite level of levels. You may get a 25-minute reaction from me. I am so fucking serious. If you think that I was going to sit through an hour and 13 minutes, 3 minutes, yeah, I'm chopping 10, of them talking about why they're happy to be here and what they thought of each other for the 1, 2, 3, 4th time out of 6 episodes, you got me on some fuck shit. I'm just going to be real with you. No shade. I love all of you that were left over. Bag of crap, bag of chips. I love you down. Blue hydrangea, the smell was wonderful. Jujubee, thanks for waking up. And Mo Heart, you know what's up. Okay? But if you think I'm going to sit there after 4 finales with one of them, 2 finales with the other one, and this baby's first one, you got me on some fuck shit. Real talk. All right? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with any of those things. Okay? But I watched it and I was asleep through some of it. There were other parts where I was like, oh, okay. Okay. This is what I was getting. I needed something here. But in reality, I was happy that within 20 minutes of the episode, we already got to the main stage. Thank you, God. Because where are we going? That we haven't already gone before. Like to infinity and beyond. Well, Buzz Lightyear, we've already passed this planet many times before. You can tell me it's UK versus the world, but the format was fucking All-Stars, bitch. Aussie. Okay. Untucked, we will have a conversation about for sure, because it's very interesting how selective people are with venom when it depends on the snake who is actually biting the person. Yeah, I'm starting to see folks here because Silky Nutmeg Ganache made a post today that spoke volumes to me. And as a person of color, Black man on YouTube who has found the same kind of bullshit from folks that like to give double standards and go off of, well, I was never about that. Why are you always making about this? Portions of things that are happening made it about that. Things that we saw made it about that, because had it been some other girl, y'all hoes would have been reading her for filth and putting her into the grave. But she's lucky enough to make an apology today because she has the privilege to do so. Some girls can't even do all that. And better yet, some people are making apologies for making decisions on a show that they didn't even have to do, that had nothing to do with being nasty at all. Pangina. You know, I love you, sister, but who are you apologizing to? For what? You did what you did, and then some. And so did Blue. Blue don't apologize for shit. Pan don't apologize for nothing. But Jim, we got to talk about it, sis, because there are things that they didn't show that were filmed, and we got a little piece of it in Untucked today. And I love a good read, but I also didn't understand the whole, just all the extra that was going along with it. It just was really weird. It's really weird. Sorry, I had to just start my disclaimer before we got this. Because you see, I love everybody. Okay. I try to keep it cute, you know, be as fair as possible. I can be biased in certain ways sometimes. That is admittable. I'm a grown man. I stand by that type of shit. Okay. At the same time, I stay fair with those opinions. I may be a little biased because that's a friend of mine, but if I don't like what they did, I don't like what they did. There also will be someone who I don't even know, who I may find like, oh my God, she's amazing. But y'all can't find that. You feel what I'm saying? But if you think that was cute and you were sitting there salivating that type of stuff and going, karma's a bitch, now eat it, you have the wrong fight. And you're losing that battle. Try again. With that, let's start this up. Because I was reading some comments, bitch, and I'm talking about girls' arguments. The girls' arguments. It was like, what are you... That's your point in opinion? Okay. No thanks. Let's go. Janie Jacquet has been eliminated from the competition. Why not? It was going to be UK versus US anyways, and we all saw the writings on the wall with that. Now, mind you, had decisions been made during this competition, I put this on everything. Jimbo would have still been there, Pangina would still been there, and it'd been probably Blue and maybe Mo. Maybe Mo. No shade to nobody else that's up there right now. But Baga and Jujubee, if the girls were doing right by what they were supposed to do, you two wouldn't be there. Alti. Clip. Continue. Yeah, I'm keeping it real today. The time I have is none. Now, this is all fun and good shit. They're happy to be there. Mo shows that she chose Janie as well. Why not? You kept your word for Blue and Baga. You help me stay here, I'm going to help you do the same. So let's keep... a trade is a trade. A fair exchange has been made. Done. I see nothing wrong here with how that went down. It's like, okay. Jamie? You know I love her down. I owe Pan a drink when I see her. Because I'm going to ask questions when I see her. I'm going to ask a lot. Because you're better than me. Because it wouldn't have been me. Not in Untucked. I'd have been the villain that day. Them girls would have been attacking me or calling me all kinds of N-word, this and that. Oh, yeah. Because I wouldn't have let that go down. No way. For optics. Oh, no. No. Bring that in. Because what you're not going to do is head back to Canada with that. No. Not thinking you just got me. Oh, no. But here you go. Moving forward. It's the top 4 for whatever it's worth. For me, to be honest with you, I said if it's not Mo or Blue, I don't know what we're doing today. I love Jujubee down, and I love Baga when she's not being a bitch or whatever you want to call it. It was between Blue and Mo. So while I was watching this episode, y'all, not to take away from this, I'm just being honest with you. My experience was sitting there going, Blue or Mo? Blue or Mo? It didn't feel like a close competition. even with the new stakes of it being a lip sync for the finale, which was interesting because that wasn't done in a setting where there was a live audience, which I found to be fun because now they're, yeah, think about that. If the live audience is there, are you going to cut up a little bit more? Or with just the people that you know and the judges, do you not feel that pressure having to make those same kind of decisions? So honestly, I said, okay, this is nice and it's lovely, but in reality, it's almost like they just wanted to make sure Baga wasn't going to win, but also she wasn't going to win. Does that make sense? Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. So it's All Stars rules have now been put into full effect in terms of lies. Excuse me. Finale rules for certain seasons of Drag Race have now been put into full effect, as the queens will have to lip sync for the crown, where, of course, one-on-one, two different groups. The winner of those groups then head to the final lip sync, where they'll lip sync for the crown. We got it? We good. Okay? Like, this was the episode, y'all. No lies. We sat through 5 of 5 to get to just this. I said, man, you could have casted more folks. You could have brought somebody back. We could have pulled some stunts here. And I know they were just trying to make sure the show was going to happen and make it cute. And this be something that goes on to do a lot more. But I'm like, like no one got any money. The grand prize is a trip to Hollywood, which is a flight back home from Mo. And to sing a song on a track that they're not going to get any money from, are they? They didn't say they would. They said the proceeds would be split in half to 2 different charities. So 2 different charities are taking this coin. Okay. These are grown folks that got bills to pay. Are you for real? I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm thinking of all 4 of them, because Baga and Blue already didn't have any money for their fucking finale with the first season of Drag Race. You come back again and it's still no coin? Okay. All right. I mean, the budget must have went to Naomi. I also know it's the BBC and they don't do that. I'm fully aware, but still, I'm just, could someone set up a cash app or something for them every time they win and be like, let the fans do? I don't know. Like, it's just, this baby won, so we're posting her cash app for this amount of time for the whole week. I don't know. I just want these babies to be fed. You know what I mean? They got bills to pay. They got clothes to sew, all of that good stuff. Speaking of which, let me give a shout out to Blue Hydrangea. I had no idea she was on the panel chat during the live chat on Sunday, and I had Dooley tell me afterwards. They were like, bitch, Blue was in the chat. I was like, shut up. Shout out to Blue. We gonna talk about her a lot more. But yeah, hey, Drag Race, it's Christmas. Either way, bald-headed Osmosis Jones here, RuPaul. No shade to anybody bald. That's actually my type. But RuPaul gave them the business. It's a lip sync for the finale. Shall we move forward? And oh, how quickly I'm going to get to the runway. Speaking of which, 337 of you in this live right now. I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Please make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Become a part of my Rant Pack family. Drop a little tip on my jar, just the rimble too, a little super chat on that. And let me get in the comment section while I wait to go to our next portion of the show here. RG, I see a super chat, so I'm getting you super first. Do the UK queens get paid more per episode? Honey, I can't answer that question. If I get a chance to talk to Blue in May or anybody else from the seasons, God knows I can't wait to talk to Taze. I might ask that question. And I may share it, depending on how much they can share. Matty got winners watching him. Sounds successful and organized to me. Don't tell him Mini 93. Don't tell him that. I am hated, despised even. How dare he make the decisions? And this is just gonna get a lot messier in the background. Just get ready. I'm buying some more little shelves. Go, no. Speaking of which, before I move forward with this, a certain YouTuber's channel was terminated, not deleted, terminated. We will talk about that afterwards. After this review, I was gagged this morning. but I did watch a whole bunch of stuff, so I have some ideas on it. So we'll talk about that very, very soon. Very, very soon. Mhm. I don't want to speak for all of you. I always appreciate a deep moment. I always enjoy conversations that are relatable, things that I can understand and, find myself empathizing with. Right? 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 Okay. I did not, I may have been scrolling through my computer at this time. I might have been looking around the room to see, oh, I missed that spot. Or, oh, that's right. I did want to go to the store today. I, for what? For what? For what? For what? I I love you all. Mo, Juju, Blue, Chips. I love you all. Really do. I didn't care. I did not. It was just because it's something that they've kind of done over and over again. And at the same time, of course, they're going to do that because that's the narrative of the show. For me, it's like I don't need to hear the things you've already talked about through the whole season because I remember everything you said about the whole season. So they discuss how they felt when they saw each other. A couple jokes are spread here and there, little serious conversations, how much they respect each other, all of that. And it was nice and it was great. And I move forward. I move on. Taryn, it's very there. It's very that. I hate how a lot of these segments are obviously just to humanize queer people for the straight audience. It's tired. Like we already aren't human. Like we already aren't people who have flesh and blood and breathe the same air as everybody else. All of those things. Except, some of us, well, the ones that be admitted can't give blood, but we're supposed to be the same kind of folks, but can't say gay bills get passed, but those things get put forward. Trans rights are in danger, but we breathe the same air and we're all here together. But Lord knows if you need money for a donation, honey, in terms of some war or some other thing that has nothing to do with somebody else. Oh, hi, oh, we all are in this together. Oh, we are. Mm. Isn't it interesting how everyone's ideals align with each other once somebody of a higher power needs some help and then we're all cool? We never hated you. Oh, okay. Got it. Either way, it's a good time. We're finished. We're finished. Let's talk about Rue and a ruffle. You know what? I'll be real with you. Out of the street walking outfit she wore for the first episode with the nasty crimped hair and the last look that gave what it was, this right here I thought was cute. I said, this is cute. I like her. Interested. She's nice. She's nice. The makeup was done. The hair was right. I liked the little ruffle with this one. It sounded like it looked like shoo shoo shoo. It sounded no, it looked like it sounded like not sounded like it looked like Matt. Come on. It looked like it sounded like there you go. It looked like it sounded like like a hula hoop just walking around. Best thing about this season was your reviews. By the way, UK series The Queens get $400 per episode. Excuse me? Just so I can take the time to do this, knowing I can do the math in my head, I'm going to pull up my calculator app because that's how petty I am right now, Jamie. If that's true, before I just do all that, allegedly, Jamie, thank you. I'm just saying it for my own sake because I can see someone taking anger with me. $400. That's 4,001, baby. Come on, Maddie. 400 times 6. I got a big thing. $2,400. Pounds, excuse me. Whatever your conversion rate is. For 6 episodes. For this kind of franchise with that much popularity. I mean, okay, low key. It's something, but sometimes something can be like, that's literally the mini challenges on season. That's less than the mini challenges on season 14. Have that conversation. That's 2005 Hundo. They get Christina. 2005 Hundo. Handala. They're getting, well, and you know why it doesn't seem much, Rebecca? Because the cost of everything is increasing. And it's hard to breathe and live, let alone get food. That's why it doesn't seem like a lot of money. And still, that's a month's worth of work for some folks. Okay? And that's just paying the bills. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just paying the bills. That's rent. That's the car note. That's the insurance. Don't forget electricity, water, gas. Ooh, do you have student loans? Got to pay on those because they haven't forgiven us yet for that. Girl, please. It's the reason why a lot of times I have to catch myself where I'm just talking some stuff. I'm like, you know what, Matt? It's not just me going through these things. It's all of us. So RuPaul looks lovely today. She does in these ruffles. It's fabulous. The makeup is done. I love this pink on her. It's so her color. Absolutely. Absolutely. Michelle Visage. All right, Diana. Go ahead. Go ahead, Michelle. Graham Norton has a secret. Shh, it's a new flavor of cookie coming out. Thanks, Graham, for once again crawling out of your treehouse to provide us excellent commentary on this show. We thank you so much because I know, getting all them animal cookies out, baby, it's tough. Come on, Keebler, do what you do. Now, I'm sorry, this just so happened to be a great screenshot of him, and this jacket is fabulous. But yes, go ahead, Graham Norton. Now, nobody else was there. Alan Carr was on the TV screen, green Jumbotron, some sort of contraption with a 720p lies. 480 is what it was giving quality. Graham said he was sorry he couldn't be there no more. He was doing a show for more money. But he sent his regards and they were all fabulous. He said that through that, no, I couldn't say one gap. I almost said that one gap in his teeth, but there's not just one. But he did say those nice things. Now, Billy Porter popped up on the screen. Now, whatever rumors of a feud between the two, RuPaul and Billy Portation, we can put to bed because Billy showed up in a very tight jacket, coat, not filming pose. Middle of the week love to you. Thank you, Castastic. Yeah, Castastic. There we go. I was like, I almost missed yours, babe. I'm so sorry. Maddie, when I tell you I won't even listen to the damn song with RuPaul. What's it called? I just moved to London, like living my life in London. I just moved to London. What else is she writing about? Like real talk. It's not like she can steal from Azalea anymore. Matthew. Matthew. You guys, I have to stop. What's up, Luigi? So, reminding y'all that the final category for this runway is Finale Eleganza Extravaganza. But of course, the eliminated queens get to return. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm really feeling it today. Why, you may ask? Oh, I don't know. Because I get like a small break from Drag Race for maybe a second. It's just going to be season 14 for a small, tiny bit. But I'm going to start picking up some other shows. And of course, Drag Race España starts again. But yeah, I think that's why I'm really hyped. Because like this is like a break. It's like, okay. Whew, I can start watching TV again. I'm so serious. But let's talk about Lemon. Lemon gave us a great homage to Canada. The maple leaf, her and Jimbo were kind of on the same spiel here, except she went a little bit bigger. This was actually kind of, I lived. I did. I kind of lived for this look. I just like to see her when she's cinched together, baby, because you remember that first season of Drag Race Canada Mama. She was determined to be solid, determined to not be a bottle, just a solid object sitting in the street. Could have been a road bump. But this is puss. I live. I loved it. It was great. Grand jaw. It also gave me low key, like, she could have been in the band and possibly playing the flute with Lizzo or some sort of shit. It's nice. It's nice. I loved it. Oh, Tiara, that part. It was when it turned into a train for me too. I was like, oh, fabulous. When she made the joke like yellow and red normally don't go together, all I thought about was Tina Burner. Did you not? The moment she said red and yellow don't normally go together, I was like, yeah, tell that to Tina Burner and ask her not to put orange in that mixture either. But I know she was just referencing, yellow is lemon and da 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 da. Very that. I'm gonna need Elton to come and guest judge. I mean, yeah. Whoopi Goldberg. Well, child, it's not like I can say that like I used to. But there have been people who have been around as long as Elton that have been on the show. There we go. That's how we're gonna do it. 400 plus in the room. Thanks for being here, everybody. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Get in that live comment section and drop a little tip in my jar if you feel like it. But a thumbs up is muy importante. Please help me out with the algorithm. Appreciate y'all so much for being here. Go, Lemon. I was here for you. Yay! I love how I just got this tip, and the first thing I thought about was Pokemon cards. I am a nerd. Thank you, Norman. Appreciate you, baby. Cheryl Hole is next, giving the Essex love it deserves with the flowers that are representative of where she comes from with this regular dress. It's a bit rag. It's like you went and asked for some exotic or some like top shelf, a little ush. Don't put the K in the front of it, and they gave you some Reggie, or they low key like threw you in and said, "Here you go, baby. What's this? It's swag, huh?" I asked for the Blue Dream. This is literally the house blend. You just threw a whole bunch of seeds in here. Cheryl, it was nice to see you on television again, but if I got one more dab, if I got one more ochre, everything that is Alyssa Edwards, it's driving me nuts. I need a different personality from her. When I take that back. Cheryl's herself, sometimes she goes too far into things we already know just to feel like I'm hip, I'm there. It's like, you don't have to do all that. Either way, maybe she is just, the British Alyssa Edwards. And there it is. But this is okay. It's all right. Jimbo is next, giving us also maple leaf with the red and green dress here. But there's also a moose on top of her head with this fascinator tease, with this black wig. Now, I'm thankful that she's not wearing a ginormous breastplate so I can put a fucking picture up. Okay? That I'm excited for. I think Jimbo, as far as the translation in terms of the makeup from season 1 of Canada's Drag Race to now, is such a blessing that we all deserved, as well as Jimbo, for their talent, because they can make an outfit, but it was like that mug was always like rock, paper, scissors, just rock. So now that headpiece is I love the lip. I love the dress. I'd wear this. I'd absolutely wear it. It's such a good look. Beat. So yeah, I was here for it. Now we're gonna come for you later, but like, you ate, sister, you ate. But someone who ate just a little bit harder than you is Pangina. Heels, because Jimbo look good, but this, boom, boom, like. Bitch, you're kidding me. Oh, Pan, Pan, oh, Pan. I hate how the two people who had the best runways were back to back for the entirety of the season. Mo's right there with them, but my God, this was stunning. Queen Elizabeth, for real. Eat your heart out with Thai influences going on here. This is stunning. This is stunning. Look, I gotta touch I'm touching over here, say the V. Look, it's stunning. She was walking for the earth too, okay? not just walking, she's walking for the earth. If this was Earth Day, bitch, there would be no global warming because Pangina was walking right with God. Right with God. Pan, you ate. I was like, yeah. Everything. The detailing is so wonderful. Are you sure? Oh, no. You should not be surprised. See, here's the thing. It's amazing how when something can happen in a competition, when one of your faves, especially in a setting like someone being eliminated over someone else or having to go home or being by the hand of somebody, those are influenced reactions. Those aren't just actual like, oh my God, because let that had never had been. Then it'd been like, whoa, I'd be catching shit. And it's so funny because I see people who are just so excited. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, okay, so now we don't like her no more. Y'all were living for Georges up until, y'all were living for her up until, y'all were living for this up until, It's like, okay, but work. Then again, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it, but I thought it was fabulous. Now, if you want to talk about underwhelming, I didn't like this. Janie Jacquet. I think concept-wise, it's gorgeous, but this gave me not eleganza extravaganza for me. This gave me a very like, so you work at a very expensive private school and this was the dress that you brought for maybe the last day for graduation, and you have letters in the mail from parents later who are pissed off at you because you showed a little too much neck. It looks very arts and crafty for me, and I know what it represents, which I love, but I just do not like it. It's like Cheryl and Janie just had opposite colored, boring dresses. Yeah. Like, there could have been a few more flowers on Cheryl's, and there could have been a few less flowers on Janie's, and yeah. It's not my favorite. Her mug is pretty, absolutely. The hair is stunning. Right kind of jewelry. It did need a little it needed a breath in, but that's that. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It does look just like it. Tiara, it looks just like it. Well, not just like it, but close to similar. Close to similar. There we go. Close to similar. Matt, it's a little Michaels. It's a little Michaels. It's a little Michaels. Just that. I don't it's like you have the clouds and you have the sun, then you have the tulips, and it's this blue, this crushed velvet tease. Yeah. On to the final four. Bag of Chips is the first one to present herself on the stage, giving an ode to Elizabeth Taylor. They lied and said she looked better than Elizabeth, but I will say that I wasn't as impressed as the judges were. And there's the honesty there before I even make some nonsense up. Bam. It's a regular dress, shiny stockings, silver shoes, and a cornucopia piece of what looks like a puffer fish that has been hollowed out and been thrown on top of the head with some flowers that could be a centerpiece on below deck sailing yacht. Better yet, below deck Mediterranean. Any below deck franchise that is a table piece. And if Elizabeth wore it, God bless her. This is a table piece. Okay? It's been one hell of a season, eyebrows. It's been one hell of a season. It's been one hell of an eyebrow. Zzz, zzz. Okay. I didn't even need a second picture. Blue Hydrangea is next. Now, this I thought was lovely. I found this to be stupid lovely. I thought this was fabulous. Now, I am like, okay, these wigs and this tall, high up to heaven. Like we've seen the Marge Simpson wig from her, but that's sort of just now like the thing with Blue. I'm starting to see, right? That's the aesthetic that she's giving. This gives me Little Bo Peep, but like she went to the ball and ate Cinderella alive. That's what it gives for me. Gives me very that Little Bo Peep lost her sheep, put on some fucking fabulous shoes, caught a taxi, and made to the ball. Said, Cinderella, how you doing, bitch? Pow pow. I'm taking Prince Charming with me. Bye. Very alternate universe. What would have happened? I thought she looked really, really good here. I think my favorite part of this, from Little Blue Peep, Little Blue Peep. Thank you, Edric. I like that way. Right. Little Blue Peep. Little Blue Peep. I think what I like the most from this, ooh, very that it's the first one. Altaria. Artaria? I never get that name right. It's not Arnacuno. It's the dragon bird. It's the dragon bird, mama. With the cloud on it, for sure. For sure. But my favorite part of this outfit is when she turned around. I wasn't expecting this. I was like, ah. At this point, Ashley, I think she has weak ankles. At this point, I think our good sis has weak ankles. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Because if it's ever a thin heel, the shoe was close to earth. Okay. It's just a 2-story apartment. You know what I mean? A little bit of that. But like when I see her in them like megaton, like what's happening here? It just reminds me of I know I roll these ankles. So like, But I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine because it was giving me a little Bo Peep. But whatever I see them straps around her ankles, I'm like, girl, it's the support. I know it. It's the support. I know it. I hear you, but like I say there is a Dr. Scholl's insert in them shoes somewhere. I think it's a weak ankle. She don't drink enough milk. She is a sexual deviant, by the way. Not I'm just kidding. Of course she's not. But she gives me if I'm getting bottom tonight, I ain't gonna have no dairy. Ferry that. Y'all need to get on that Activia. You'll be fine. Regular. Oh, y'all have some questions. What's happening here? Maddie of Pangina, if Pangina made it through and did the lip sync with Blue and no, well, Blue and Mo and Jujubee, who do you think would have won? Supernova. I think they were going to give it to UK regardless. I don't want to be that girl, but I'll be that girl. I think they were going to give it to them regardless. Not to be shady. I think they were going to give it to her regardless. I have my commercial ready to go. I could send in the script right now. Good morning. Actually, not so good morning. Did you wake up with a tummy ache and don't know where the wet wipes are? Honey, I got a solution for you that's going to solve these problems. Activia. Now in multiple flavors outside of just prune. Be you. Check this out. Tummies are rumbling. All the tumblings are coming. See. Get me in the door, God damn it. That's all I'm asking. I'm God here, as I just swore. Lord, forgive me. Seriously, though. Okay. Got a date and don't want to be late and the pill's not working? Honey, grab you some Activia. Now in Mango. All right. Let's move forward. That's the end of the commercial. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta be ready. Better yet, I gotta go right now. What? What? Oh goodness. Let me stop. I love Activia. I don't give a damn. All right, let's keep moving forward here. 460 plus in the room. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go. Oh goodness, I am silly. Jujubee Peplum Queen. Jujubee Peplum Queen. Boom 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 boom. Jujubee Peplum Queen. Boom boom boom. Jujubee Peplum Queen. Boom boom. She's Juju being a Peplum Queen. So Jujubee is giving us another great look. Another great look. Well, see, Louise, she hasn't heard me make them yet. Okay. There's a difference. Remember, she picks and chooses what she don't like with people. I'm telling you, honey, I'm talking about yogurt. I ain't talking about poo. I'm talking about yogurt. So I like this a lot. I'm actually a fan of peplum, so like that's kind of like a thing for me where I think it's really, really cute. Now, like, is it super fucking amazing? Oh no, but it's absolutely beautiful though. I like this. And to be honest with you, compared to 1, 2, 3, 4 episode 4, 4, 4 episodes of oh no, she better don't. This is good. I like it. So I was here for it. Mug is right. Wig is done. It's been a weird week for Juju. Like, cause it feels like we can watch these episodes like clearly, like literally, you could finish a whole week through this. Like, uh, I liked it though. I think it was good. She had a designer issue. She talked about it. Really? Okay. So that must have been was she just getting the call late, or were people not ready to go when they were ready to go? Because that can happen a lot of the times. You have a set schedule with these designers, pay them the coin, whatever money's coming through. Some people can't meet expectations. So it's understandable. And it kind of sucks that that happened because it definitely showed a lot. They weren't ready to go? Mhm. I figured. They pulled out oh, good. Wow. 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 Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. Well, a couple of people got calls late, so it's not like that's not the first time we've heard of that, Emerin, but you know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that because that would explain Cheryl's entire aesthetic. Well, no, because that would have just Matty. Shh, be quiet. Let's move past that. Talking about folks that aren't here. Let's move past that. But thank you, Jujubee. It was lovely. Aha! 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 I thought she ate this alive. Okay? I thought she ate this alive. Mohart. Stunning. I loved it. I thought this was fabulous. It was the wig for me too. I, mm, wig and makeup, especially. Oh my goodness. And I love the fabric. Like, let me just have this conversation with y'all. I'm here for an over explosion of fabric when it's draped appropriately, not when it swallows you completely. This was draped and was giving. 501 of y'all up in this piece. Now 504. Thanks for tuning in. 500 plus. We got it. We did it. Hit that like button. Share. Subscribe. Get in this fam. Bam, bam. Drop a little tip in my jar if you feel like it. But a thumbs up will do. Appreciate y'all for being here. Keep it moving. Mo, hi. Let me just have this moment, even if you never see this. Not sure if you will or not. I know you're busy. For what it's worth this season, friend, your first time on the show, it was like we fell in love with Mo, but we knew there was limits that were happening that were stopping you from the full blessing. We see you again in All Stars. Now, if we're talking about what was edited to see, you were almost there. And if we're talking about what was said on the interweb, you were there and they just blocked your blessing. Woo! If we're doing that today. If that's what we're doing. But then when you came here, and what I have seen from the majority of every single fucking thing that you have slapped on this stage, that Butch Queen especially, okay? Especially. And like okay. So like when I say I think personally, what do you mean what's tea? Girl, like, okay, so the rumor, and it's a rumor, it's like a long they have, you know how they have rumors through the seasons, right? Or whatever. The rumor was that Mo was supposedly going into a top 2 situation with her all-stars, but like got into it with production and that like fucked her over. That is a rumor. I am not like saying it's true. It is an allegedly case. It's absolute I don't know. But it has been spoken of in the past from people, many folks that I've talked to. I'm not saying that Mo ever had that conversation with me. Never, 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 never did. Allegedly, that is what happened. That girls are like, well, actually, it was supposed to be da 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 da, but something happened, an argument took place, blessings blocked. Allegedly, I don't know. So I'm not even putting any weight on that. But it's interesting because with that, and then you think about the journey coming up, it's like Mo in many occasions, like, that's our girl. That's the one. So this season, I feel like there were times you should have been the top 2 and weren't. I feel like you should have had a badge before you started this finale, period. At the same time, I live and I live and I breathe. So go on, girl. But I will say this for anybody coming for your season 10 runways, I will refer them to UK versus the world immediately, as well as All Stars 4. But really, girl, you are eating the season up on the runway. Period. Uh, but that's the, you know, that was the thing people were saying. Some of that stuff I don't think is true. I think half of it's just sort of like, okay, well, what had to happen was, and then someone took that and ran with it and then made a story out of it. You know what I'm saying? But if that happened, I'd be like, what? So either way, but I don't even want to put that on the universe. I'm just saying that was the rumor that was said that people were like, what are you talking about? That was what was said. And there's been conversations that's happened to queens in the past before. Okay. Mo actually isn't a franchise girl, Nikki 88 darling. I'm going to have to stop you there. I know you've been ewing and ewing a couple of times here and there with your comments, but this one I'm going to have to stop you on. Mo actually said she's not returning back to Drag Race. Yeah, she's not returning after this one. So, regardless of Rue loving somebody and knowing their name, all that kind of jazz, I think for Mo's sake, she's done with this entire franchise and series because I wouldn't want to be there for the 4th time either. But either way, let's push forward here. Yep, it's the last one. Now we're in Untucked. I don't think we care about anything else that happened back here until we got to the conversation when it came down to Pangina Heels, Blue Hydrangea, and soon to be Jimbo the Clown. Okay? All right? Now, when it was asked from Pangina, because let's be very clear here and let's be very present in this situation, because I need this to be said and I need it to be very fucking clearly heard from me, as I will not be dealing with any of your bullshit this fucking week. Okay? There was consistent conversation about a decision that was made to send Pangina home from the narrative on the judges' stage between Blue and the judges in front of Pangina. And so, as somebody who would be in that situation, and I'm sitting right over there after having a horrible way of walking out on the show, and it's almost like a brat, not even, Blue, I ain't even coming for you like that. I'm talking about how the narrative worked with the music, the shade, and the camera panning back and forth to Pan's face. I was not happy. We get to this conversation here after that happened, where it's, I just want to know why it was done. Okay? You would have to explain what the lie is, because you just made a statement with a 3-letter word, and that's not sitting with me. So I'm doing this with you right now. What lie? On why she sent her home? On why she sent Jimbo home? Y'all have got to pull these together before you come at me today, because I'm about to give it, if you would listen. So Blue explains to her why they sent her home. Okay? I mean, we can all this is exactly how it's going down today, Nerdigans. It's you lied, no, she lied, all that kind of stuff. There was no lie that was said. Watch how the words and the way you keep it. Pangina assumed from what Blue had said. That's not lying. Assumed that Blue had her back by the conversation that took place, because the last impressionable thing that was given from Pangina was, your competition, I want to compete against you. I can't see if I can send you home, but it hasn't left my mind just yet. What is that? How I lie? Okay. Implication, assumptions were made off of things. But now you're putting stuff like lying into the factor here, and you're fucking putting shit like that down, and that ruins the emphasis of this argument, this conversation. That now it's forgetting to listen. That's not lying then, baby. That's not lying then. You hear, I'm not going to send you home, but I'm tempted to do it. That's not a promise or a guarantee of anything, if that's going to be said. But also, the illusion of what was given was, I'm not really in danger. She gave her a piece of danger. I'm not in danger. Because it was just a piece, Pangina thought she was clear. That was her fault. That's her fault. Absolutely. But you got me on some fuck shit. You gonna say someone a liar. That's where y'all have me messed up on how you word stuff and put things down to make things like really like put on somebody, make them negative and nasty. How? It's a misunderstanding, but it's not lying. Now let's move forward here, because I'm not done. The amount of had it I've had, because I've read shit online that has really blown me up, where people have got me fucked up on some levels of bullshit here. Yeah, I'm going to tell you this right now. Mama misheard, mama assumed, and she got fucked over, and that's T. You thought she was cool. Blue had the sword. She chopped at the head. That's what happened. All T. That's what happened. You played your hand. You got caught up. It's not karma, but you played your hand. If I'm at a poker table and I'm playing my cards and I've been winning very well, and everybody starts to see how I maneuver and operate because they've been watching me win, guess what's going to happen? Someone's going to figure out my game and my bluff. And I'm going to be called out when I can't use my moves anymore. And I'm going to be out of money. That is a game. So I appreciate Blue for playing. I hate my friend was eliminated. At the same time, if we talking about Jimbo and Pangina's differences for eliminating each other, that's where we need to go in. Jimbo got caught losing 2 times in a lip sync, which is also, y'all say that Jimbo would have won this. How? It's a lip sync for the crown. How? Who? How? She can barely stand still. And I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. You know I'm a big fan of Jimbo. But let's be very clear. What was going to happen in that lip sync that would have made her the ultimate supreme of the world to beat anybody? If you wanted to give anyone a platform to say they were going to wear someone out low in a lip sync, give it to fucking Lemon. Be very honest about that. Y'all kill me with this bullshit. So let's get over here to this grown man having all these conversations, doing the extra most work. Excuse me excuse me, but let's talk about it, Jimbo. Let's talk about it. This is all fun. And I know she said something about, I was just trying to spice it up and I was just trying to do all this type of stuff like that. I found it, I was entertained, but I also was pressed because of how everything came out. Because it's like so weird. It's so weird. For one, Pan just got the closure she needed from Blue. It had nothing to do with Jimbo until Pan explained, I wasn't sending Jimbo home because they were competition. I sent Jimbo home because they did the worst that episode. As Jimbo sits there and does this, shall we roll the tape back? You did the worst that episode, baby girl. You did the worst. You did the worst. You really were. You really were. On top of the fact that you had people who you were going to send home that were still there in better positions than you. As far as a social game goes and is concerned, Jimbo was not playing a social game the way they should have been, in my opinion, personally. And that's what got them real fucked over. That's the only issue. Jimbo was doing too much and didn't realize what was going on around them. These bitches are holding stuff to heart and they're playing this friendship kind of level game, but also not there at the same time. You're being silly. And because you're being silly, girls can't trust that, because I want to win a trip to Hollywood and a song I'm not going to get paid for. Just saying it out loud sounds terrible. Y'all, I want to give this baby some time. Pangina's in her home because she was competition, period, not period. Don't use things you don't know about. Tired of bullshit and lies. How is this bullshit and lies? You okay, baby? If she sends home the worst of the week, why did she save Janie? Make it make sense. They were friends. They already had an alliance together, representing their own countries, all of that and stuff. Jimbo basically showed his ass in the first 2 episodes with people he wanted to send home. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this narrative. I'm tired of you not being able to give somebody that kind of spill. That's very lame and tired to me. But pop off. Pop off, sister. I know you're tired. Hell, start a channel about it. Like, are you for real? And she sure wasn't. So what are we talking about here? Okay. But it was adorable for you to stop by. Just do better next time. Okay. I'm tired of the bullshit and lies. I'm tired of the fandom losing their shit over somebody that doesn't even know them from Adam. I'm tired of someone losing their shit over someone that doesn't even have a blood relation to anybody. I'm tired of someone losing it over opinions that are not their own. I'm tired of someone rolling up on me thinking that they're going to pop smoke and I am the goddamn gun. Play with somebody else's pussy if you want to, but not this one. Back to Jimbo, if it's okay, because, you know, she can't do any wrong. The fuck out of here. So, and mind you, it's funny how someone couldn't even hear me, like, not even reading her all the way through, because I thought that the whole back and forth was like, really? But at the same time, it was what's going on here. Jimbo talking about this, I could have said this, I could have said that, I could have done this, I could have done that. could have done this, I could have done that, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that, right? All of that. Girl, who is this queen up in here trying me? You're watching, and you will always be. Get in front, sis. Try me there before you get your dumb ass blocked. But back to Jimbo. Girl, be some musty fags trying to get me together, girl. I'm not in the mood for this today. I'm not in the mood for this today. I'm really not. Really not. Because of these opinions and these people going through all these changes and stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. It's getting very sick. Okay? Very sick in the head kind of stuff. Anywho, Pan, you're better than me. Because I wouldn't let that roll. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Could have been me. But she took it like a real G. That's a class act right there. That's the lie I'm getting real sick of. You know. I'm getting really sick of that. Real sick of it. Like, she could have easily read her for filth. Well, bitch, if you want to lip sync, then da-da-da-da-da. Oh, many times she could have been read. But didn't. I said, oh, okay. Couldn't have been me, though. We'd have been going in. We'd be going in. Mirage, what's up? I don't know what y'all watching, but Jimbo was sent home for being the worst. If you got an issue with me or Matty, come see me about it. Casey, you haven't seen me worked up. Don't worry about me, baby. When I get worked up is when I start knocking on people's doors, all right? I get passionate about this when I have people who insult as they are trying to preach when they don't have a box to stand on. That's my issue, and I can keep that issue. But I appreciate you for worrying about me, but baby, don't trust me. This ain't enough to tip my scales. Couldn't do it for me. As far as I'm concerned, this is just a part of the package deal. And we thank you for tuning in. Candace, let them know. Girl, we knock on doors, girl. Like it's nothing. But at the same time, it's like I'm tired of people telling me to have a different opinion about something when in reality, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Fucking TV show. She wasn't gonna win. Period. So Jimbo had their time backstage. They said a lot of stuff that they didn't want to say, but said. I mean, it's funny. I just wish that Jimbo didn't come off like, fuck you. Instead, it was more of like a playful thing, like, girl, you did what you had to do. It is what it is. And so we move on. Instead, it was like she seemed very pressed about it. Of course, something was said later online in reference to I just wanted to keep it spicy. Either way, it is what it is. Not me getting tipped for that rant. Excuse me. I've already been through too much. Ain't nobody can touch me, girl, in terms of that. Like somebody telling me about myself. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I think I will agree to this statement here. I think that was a Rita moment. I think that was Rita Baga. If I think it was that was also very random. that actually was one of the funniest but most random moments on Drag Race. Because now that I look back at it, Rita didn't do anything. Rita really didn't do anything. She like honestly was like, well, do you just want some help with something and something like that? And then Jimbo went like, I'm sorry, are you speaking to me? And it was like, huh? I don't know. Either way, for what it's worth, it was a moment. We're talking about it. It created a conversation. People were passionate. But I have to say this once again, like I said at the beginning of my video, had that been anybody else that was a Black queen or a person of color, and that went the way that it went, we would be having a completely different conversation. Okay? So, as much as we can praise and love and breathe, and again, whether you know it or not, I love me some Jimbo. Okay? I just don't agree with everything that comes out of Jimbo's mouth, as well as causes and plauses for arguments. I don't. And every now and I'm the same way with Mo when Mo's like, girl, I'm about to eat her up. Not everybody did what they said they were going to do today. Just going to be real with you. People were doing stuff, but like, I can't, like, I'm just like, let's talk about it. Like the way Silky blew us, like, Silky kind of annoyed me too during that season. But I watched it back, y'all. It doesn't have the same tone with me like it did before. Same with Raja, same with a couple of other things. They definitely got edits or sort of were put into every time we got to talk to them, it was about something negative versus something positive. So do you blame the queen for that because they're asked those questions, or do you blame production for like only choosing certain sound bites to use to tell a story? You know what I'm saying? I blame them for saying it, and I blame production also for like giving it a space and a place. At the same time, it's TV. 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 I need someone to act a fool. I need someone to make me mad. I need someone to turn to the left and cause this kind of conversation. I need for this discourse in this chat. I need for me not to agree with somebody. I need for me to cuss out somebody. So the next day I'm like, bitch, you good? Oh, you not? Well, fuck you too. Or you good? We good? Okay, move on. That's what this is about. So if anything, mission accomplished, Drag Race. Mission accomplished. Achieved. You caused the stir. This is the pot. Kaboom. Magic. And I still love every single one of you. I don't care if you pissed me off just 5 years ago. I still love every single one of you. Got me out here cussing up. Got me out here acting up. I still love every one of you. I just know I can get passionate about my opinions, and I know y'all can too. But I respect every single one of you, regardless of everything said today. Remind yourselves, this is entertainment. I'm not here to just spit facts. There's some factual things being said, but woo woo. I love you too, baby. I promise you I do. I promise I do. All of you for that matter too. That's why we can go back to these moments and we hold accountability for each other. Cuz that's what this show do. That's what this show does. We bring it here. But no, I love you, baby. Just when I hear lie and I hear words, there are some trigger words for me where I'm like, wait, hold on. Where are we going? And I become so passionate in my opinions. I'm like, okay. And when the world needed her most, she vanished. Stop it. Facts. Can you imagine if we all agreed how boring that would be? We saw it for a season. We saw it on a season of Drag Race. Name the season right now. Just drop them in there. Name a season of Drag Race where it was low drama and it was hard to get through. Let's be very clear. Listen, you know I've become very in tune with my balance lately, Liam, okay? I can cuss you out 5 minutes, come back out and rub you on the shoulder and say I love you. Real talk, and I mean it. It's 12 and 5. Because All Stars 5, Shark Tooth got up in there, and that's how it got interesting. Keeping it. 12 was a hug fest. Okay. Hey, Casey. I'd be reading me too, but bad like that cousin you argue with. For real. For real. It's funny because I'll have a story later about that with Scotty and them because they recognize that when we don't agree, we'll be going in. But after that, it's like, girl, you want to go against me? Yeah, bitch, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's get to this, y'all. I'm sorry. So sorry. Let's keep moving forward. Well, no, that was just a rinse and repeat because Britta just spit on people. That was like the most thing. It was because of the Sherry situation with 12. 12 was very hard to get through because it was just there was so much controversies attached to it. So like we were happy we had Jada and Crystal Method and Gigi Good and all of that because they were kind of taking us away from other parts of that season that were just like But All Stars 5 too, that Kumbaya, unless Shay's in the bottom, and then all of a sudden if you try to send her home, it's oh no. Okay, so let's talk about this because I have something for everybody up here. Why does this low key give like the condiment table like at a Fuddruckers or like a place where you have like you do your own burgers? Like on a real note, like honey, get into this. Here come tomatoes, lettuce, and carrots. Like blue is the salad bar. Or going for University of Miami, go Canes. Like, didn't she give the colors? Like, this is University of Miami teas down. Go Canes. Baga looks like some little kid dressed up in her mom's clothes about to dance in the living room. All tea. But this is the condiments. Monique is mustard. Jujubee's ketchup. They're about to make a burger. I'm telling you. I can't wait. I just want to know who's going to wear the beige to give us the bun. Okay. Juju is pickled ginger. I can't. Howard Johnson's colors. Wait, isn't that the hotel? But it's also hold on, Howard Johnson's. That's not the name of that's not the color. I've never seen it at Howard Johnson because they're always gotten 2 stars, no shade. Okay, like you know. Oh my god, those are the Howard Johnson's colors. Okay, so there's like a cheap hotel out here called the Howard Johnsons. I don't know why I've said that name like 4 times, but it sounds funny to say it. Howard Johnson. Uh-huh. Um, if you want bed bugs, maybe go to Howard Johnson's. No shit, allegedly. Before I get sued, allegedly, allegedly. And I have not seen one clean one. Hojo's fish. Y'all are funny. I have never seen a clean one. So it's funny that you say Howard Johnson's. I have never seen a clean one. I don't know what it looks like. Maybe the first day it opens. Girl. Ooh wee. Mm. Baby. Okay, if you want to walk away with some scabies, girl, you might want to stay there. But either way, they're giving condiments and I was served. Yes, Blue's giving the jalapeno spicy carrots that come with talk. Yes! So the Red Roofs are where the girls do work out here in Houston. There's one that's not too far away from me now. I ended up having to stay there when they were bug bombing my old townhouse I used to stay at before I moved to LA. When I say working, I said, "Ooh, the block is hot." Oh, I was gagged. I was gagged. But I was also like, they all look good. And their pimps look good too. It was like, oh, that's a lot of stuff. But they were operating. They were operating. Go on, make your money, baby. Do what you do. Mhm. Blue looks like a 2-colored icicle. That's generous. Hey, oh there. Oh, wow. 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 Wait, oh my God, did the girl? Yes, Chrissy. They be working girl. Okay, and they all look good too. I'll be like, all right, sis. I know somebody about to be happy. A legend, a legend. But Elton John was there just to tell them exactly. I guess what they're gonna do because this is just all stars shit. Like you already know what's up. It's 4 of y'all, 2 battles. The winner of each one goes against each other moving forward. Okay. Should I order food tonight? I'm sorry. Back to this. Oh, I want something to eat. So, by Lemon being the first one eliminated, she's up there to spin the wheel of doom as to find out who will be the one to then choose their first component. Choose their first opponent. Why did component get there, girl? Bloop. But Lemon spun the wheel. It landed on Mo. Mo said strategically, bag of chips. Let's be very clear here. I would have done the same fucking thing. If I was feeling froggy, I'd have gone against Blue just to see what would have happened. Because if they let Blue stay, I'd have been like, "Oh, gross, Rick, no shade. I just think highly of myself as a dancer." But she chose right, in my opinion. Make it to the top two, guaranteed 2 spot. Down in history in the 2. I've done the same thing too. Oh, I got one more. 2. Very that. So she chose Bagatha Christie. And they had to perform Domino by Jessie J. I didn't have to even watch this to know the outcome of what was going to take place. You could have swore that Bag of Chips was honestly on a slip and slide outside for the summer. You remember those little water slides that you put a little water on a little bit, and you got to slide down it and possibly get a little burn or some itchiness because you already know what's up. You already know what's up. Matty, why didn't you zoom in on Bagga's face? Rex. I think we've been assaulted enough this season. I did zoom for other things, but yeah, I zoomed for something else. It'll be funny. Oh, what are we watching here? I'll be real with you though. Mo was giving me like Big Lotto vibes, very light. Very light. I was kind of, there was a couple of things I was like, okay. I actually want to highlight this comment someone just made. Is it my Nikki? It is 88 Darling. Isn't it interesting? The first episode, it was this narrative that Mo was an ass and she was the mean girl and Blue was the victim. And then the final 2 just, because Mo was so mean to her back in the day, and then I was like, isn't it interesting how we went from episode 1, to finale? We battling each other for the crown. Interesting. What a way to put a narrative in there. The person who you thought was better than you beat in the last final. Okay, I'm just saying, story-wise, that's a great way to spin something. If I am a producer and I'm like, let me start to finagle some things, I would think of that. Just saying. Back to this performance of Monique doing a Friday night number and Bag of Chips performing in front of her mom, in the living room. This personified the entire performance for me. Just stay there, girl. It's okay. I know, baby. You tried, though. You did. See, I love how this is live because once this gets played back, it's going to be really funny for those who don't get through the whole entire moment of my let me start to go in and then the whole I love y'all. I wonder who's not going to get to the I love you. They're going to be like, Matt was just so mean. I'm just not thinking about that. Like, who is not going to get to the resolution of that part? It's the reason why I won't be giving that time, but I'm just thinking about that. Like, someone is not going to get to the resolution. They're just going to stop right there and go, you know what? Okay. You okay, babes? No? All right. She got to be Liza Minnelli at the end of it all. She said she should have been Mary J. Blige for Snatch Game. I don't know if that's horribly offensive or hilariously funny. Bag of chips. Why would you have... I'll be real with you though. Can I be honest? If I was in the UK, I would want to see a Baga show. I'm not even gonna lie. Whenever I get to go, and now that I've seen that UK drag con is happening, so I'm trying to see if I'm gonna have enough money to go to the UK for my first international trip like that. Yeah, yeah. I really want to go and see her in like a club bar atmosphere performing. I will do that for you. Baga, I don't hate you. I know this whole season I've been like in Mimi Cherry. Um, have you not noticed something special behind my head outside of the Sailor Moon you gifted me? But there's something else up there that you got me for something special. Do you see it, Mimi Cherry? Do you see your kitty cup? Mimi got me that Artemis mug, y'all. It's so cute. Real quick. It's everything. I love it so much. Like, I can't drink out of this. It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Ever. Like, it's just gonna be on display, period. Oh. There you go, baby. Okay. Well, you won't have to wait too long because on the 27th of March will be the start of Drag Race España. And on Mondays, me and Mimi will be reviewing the show again in the afternoon. So Mimi will be back for España. Stay tuned. Thanks, Bagger. Burp. They could have kept this song, all team. I like Duran Duran, but they could have kept this song. Why? So, okay. To me, I think Juju has this really good way of lip syncing, and she doesn't seem to go into a too much realm of stuff. Like, she just is the right amount of energy for me, right? However, I think because Blue sort of played into the gags and the gimmicks, the funny, she was making all these ugly faces. Ugly faces. Blue, what's going on here, girl? You get excited, and that mug goes into like, it just goes into the weirdest formations. I swear to God, you're a claymation figure every time you get up there. That mouth just drops, giving me the conjuring speed. Ma'am, I just thought Blue was a little more aggressive in their approach than Jujubee was when it came to lip syncing. So, like, look at Blue. Blue over here, wig is in what now? 720p. Jujubee can be seen in 480s, 360p. She's not moving enough. We need a higher frame rate for the pixelization that is happening with the hydrangeas. She's literally like going. All right, let's talk about it. Blue wasn't honestly on beat for the majority of it. She was a little bit manic, but it was more entertaining because you could see the passion coming from her versus Jujubee performing. And Jujubee was good, but like you say they won, but like, honey. All right, so I think we can tell who won this lip sync here. Drop to the ground. See, Jujubee in the same position. I do neck exercises, Mrs. Click Katie. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, listen. So yeah, after our favorite Miami Kane from the University of Miami did their halftime dance, Bees of Juju had to be sent home for the 1, 2, 3, 4 count Queen of the Universe 5th time in a row. Not in a row. Well, however, Jujubee promises to return. I got very nervous when that finger cap. I said, "Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back, everybody." Imagine if she said, "That's fine. I'm still Queen of the Universe." Drag Queen would say different. Hell, her track record's still better than a lot of girls. Well, I mean, low key, Jujubee's track record is worse than girls who got sent home before her. Numbers wise. Okay. I'm so into you, I can barely breathe. And all I wanna do is to fall in love. Oh, baby, look what you started. The temperature's right in here. Make a move. For I make a move. I'm sorry. Cause baby, come light me up. And baby, just put me on it. And temperature's dangerous. Now, y'all, listen. So you're probably thinking, wow, y'all showed up today and you're leaving with nothing but possibly hurt feet, a cold sore, and maybe a bill that you can't afford. However, RuPaul said, no, I'm going to give you something before you go that's special, much better than a crown and a trip home for some people, okay? And like a song you ain't gonna get paid for. Listen. That looks just like the ones that the girls get on any season of Drag Race UK. Better yet, how about any of the other seasons of Drag Race that are international where they have this badge system? Period. A brooch, Joel. She got a brooch. That's a brooch, ma'am. Blue Blue got her bobby pins in and is ready to fight. This dress was actually pretty sickening. I love the dress. Um, Mo, you came in on a highlighter and you leaving on a neon. Okay, sister. I said she's ready to battle. They're ready to battle. They're ready to battle. They're ready to battle. Okay. The moment RuPaul said Kylie Minogue, I said, oh, here we go. So I'll be real with you. Okay. Now I'll be honest. I actually enjoyed watching the both of them perform. I did. I know. I low-key enjoyed them both. Even watching Blue fall was fun. It was perfectly timed. The way she hit the ground and it shook a little bit, like a little tremor. You know, nothing too much. A small 0.5 in the Richter scale. Very that. I love Kylie Minogue. So for me, it's like, it's also one of my songs. So I'm like, okay, okay. Some people, they call it a death drop, Jose. Some people say that it certainly wasn't a dip. Certainly wasn't a dip. Yeah, it certainly wasn't a dip. She fell. Y'all are not getting the joke, and I'm disappointed in you. Disappointed I am. Now we caught up. Okay. that baby said splash. Magic Heart. I said, all right, no, not effective, but there you go. There you go. So listen. She fell on the ground. It was lovely. It was a beautiful fall. Mo was okay. There were times when they both would hit a mark, especially when the song was like going into the chorus. One mark in particular, you're gonna see Mo's wig like moving. I thought personally, I had a good time with them. I did. Blue, you can't duck walk. Cheryl does not know how to vogue. Cheryl don't know how to vogue. Better yet, Cheryl, let me see you at DragCon, girl. Pump the beat. Pump the beat. Please. Pump the beat. Because we gonna show them girls how to do all the elements and do them correctly. Because I'll be damned watching that baby hobble across the stage. I could hear the ducks go quack, whack, whack every time she moved. I hated it, but I still was entertained. Regardless of me liking it, I was entertained. Mo was giving Juju energy for me. It just seemed very like it was good, and I enjoyed Mo, and she had moments where she would burst in some energy. Like there's a scene where she did this, her and Blue at the same time. I think Blue went into like a spin and like boom. And then Mo did a 720. That's two drop boom. It was nice. It was like, oh, it was lovely. I was like, oh, okay. Like they were giving something. Very that. But something was just a little bit turned down for me. Okay. Wasn't it? Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why it also gave duet, because Mo would be in the front sometimes, and then other times Blue would be there. And also, I'm gonna also give it to the cameraman. So I'm gonna give it to the cameraman. Dear cameraman, I want to thank you so very much for giving them equal time today. Sometimes when we're watching the lip syncs, like if you notice the one with Jujubee and Blue, they showed a lot of Jujubee losing. And then the one with Baga and Mo, they showed a lot more Mo than Baga. Okay. This one, it was like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh, 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 it's okay. Okay, wait, wait. Like, I was like, oh, I'm actually able to watch this show. And there were many moments where they were pictured together just dancing. So I was like, okay. I needed her to give me against Latrice Royale energy. I was waiting for that. Maybe the joints got a little tighter. Maybe someone dropped a little something in her tea. I don't know. But I did miss some of the energy that I know Mo normally gives. So I was like, okay, what's happening here? But for what it's worth, I gotta say, I was entertained by them both. And I think Blue knew what the stakes were. So every time Blue had to lip sync this finale, I saw that baby literally trying to damn near just explode into oblivion just to make sure the judges knew I want this badly. So, yes, she was not the greatest dancer at all. Nope. Not ma'am, not Pam, no green eggs in hell. But Mo Hart was a little da. Well, see, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because why would they spin it twice when in reality what's going to happen is if Mo chooses who they want to battle against, which they have done before, it's automatic that the other two are going to be there. It's just a matter of who's picking the song that then changes up how that plays into the factor of it all. It's been kind of the same, but Yes! She boom, 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 boom. I was like, what is happening here? Well, no, let's not do that. I won't do that for Blue. I enjoyed Blue's performance. I did not enjoy Electra Fences. Yeah, Chrissy. I enjoyed Blue. There's a difference there. You know what I'm saying? Keebler Carter. I almost said Cortez. My bad, babe. I'm reading too fast. Blue lip sync like it was actual finale. Mo didn't give it what the finale needed. It was a little too cute. My friend called me today and said, Matty, I don't know why I was thinking of you when that finale was on, but I thought to myself, if Matty was sitting in Mo's position, Blue wouldn't have had an opportunity in heaven, hell, or on earth to have beaten you. I said, oh, bitch. The amount of rest I would have laid. But like, let's be clear here. She was boom, boom, robot. Boom, 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 boom. She gave a little something, something. She was doing a lot, and that a lot was working a lot more than just a couple of these. Boom, 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 boom. It was like, okay, like, yeah, but let's be very clear, honey. It's Keebler. It's Supernova. I would have finished her. Like, bitch. Oh, we're about to cut up. It's Supernova. I know all the parts of the song where I can act. Like all the nuancey moments. Oh, please. I think that's what sold me too, Kevin. That when she did that, I said, oh, okay. See, Blue is doing more than just one note. She's going into different elements of drag with her own aesthetic, where she is a performer, but maybe not the best. But she's also a comedy queen, maybe not the funniest. She's a look queen, but maybe not the full. You feel what I'm saying? Like Blue played into her strengths through the lip sync, even if it wasn't the greatest of all. It was good. It was good for me. I loved it. I love them both. I think Mo was a little low on the energy, but even still, I was entertained. I was like, okay, Mo, go, bitch. I know you weren't tired from lip syncing against Bag of Chips because you low-key did the same performance. No shade, my sister. None. No shade. But like, I don't know if you thought Blue was going to be Bag or what was the case, but it was just like, well, okay. And Penelope, all tea. Mo danced like there was no money on the line. And let's go to the strip club and find a bunch of broke motherfuckers sitting at the table. You think somebody about to get up there and clap some cheeks? I'm just saying, it's a Tuesday night here at Bernie's, man. We got ladies in the room. Where your dollars at, brothers? No, they ain't coming out. Bunch of cheap motherfuckers at the stage. Nah, I ain't dancing for nobody tonight. Could everybody clear the dressing room, please? I mean, I'm thinking about it too. Would I have sat there and gone through my sweats and made me look a fool for like a trip back home? You paid for my flight. Oh, okay. All tea. All tea. I mean, oh, we would double Shantae. Because she whacks and I whack. And I used to vote. Girl, oh, that would have been fun. Ooh, that'd been fun. Low key, if I was in the same competition as Pan, you already know one thing too. For one, I'm one of those folks that's like, okay, girl, before we go out here, if you want to do like one part where we do the same thing, that's me as a lip syncer. Like, I'm not even trying to outshine you. I just want to give a goddamn show. If I don't like you, I'm about to beat you. But like, if I like you, oh no, let's give a show. Because why not let us both stay? That's me. Like, if I'm thinking about it, like, I need to stay. So if you want to stay, I need you to keep up with me. So let's do a little something to make the judges love that. That'd be how I operate. But if I didn't like your ass, I wouldn't talk to you. I'd be like, girl, let's go. Count the music. I don't know why. Like, it's like, come on. Like, let's give them entertainment. Like, let's just not get up there and be like, girl, my life is over. So you know how to dance? You know the song? You know the words? Okay, bitch. So when we get to that second chorus and it goes right into the slow down part, we're going to get back to back and just start circling each other. Oh, bitch. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, make TV, make a good moment. Like, do that. Hence the reason why like Jasmine and George is doing that little drop down, because it's like, yes, play with each other, but not like, no, but like, no. Hear that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You seen that video of that one lady who was standing up during the drag performance and she got pushed down and everyone was like, what happened? I'm the lady pushing Matty Morphosis for getting in my way while I'm trying to lip sync. Well, you will see that on Patreon. My reaction I did film. When Pangina asked why, I was a little bit like this, like, I'm not even gonna lie, because it was how Pan said it. Why? And it was like, okay. I love her down, but I did think when she said why, it was a little bit like, what's going on? And of course, she said, I just wanted to get that out. It's been sitting on my shoulders. Da, 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 da. It was just the why. And then Grace said, yes, I was fine. Oh, it was so funny. It was just so funny. It was just, I didn't understand why Jimbo had to jump in like that. You know what I'm saying? After it was sort of like, okay, let's just wrap this up. Let's sort of roll this out. And then all of a sudden, well, girl, my filler face is actually moving today. So I'm going to tell you how I feel. Just didn't get that. That's the only part. But then again, TV people. Y'all, we had 550 plus people in this room at this one point in time. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, get in that comment section after this. Rim my tip jar if you would like, but a thumbs up will do. Appreciate every single one of you for being here, whether we agree or not. This is the part that I enjoyed the most, not Jimbo's voice. This is the part I was talking about where they both seem to sync up really well at a part of the song, and it just worked really good. Oh, I love it when Mo throws her wig around too. When Mo throws her wig, it is always right. It's a nasty throw. Bam, back in place. But I was entertained. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It's a Kylie Minogue song, so I'm always happy to hear my baby. But the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the world, the first of the international franchises, the first to start this up. Hopefully not like how All Stars went before somebody, you know what I'm talking about, happened to be up in the Hall of Fame. I'm just kidding. Am I? Is Blue Hydrangea. Now, let's talk to little girl Blue. Listen. Hi, Blue. Thank you for stopping by these reviews. I really appreciate it. I'll be real, girl. I thought you were going to win this from the day this started. No shade. And I have my favorites and friends and people I love on this show. But I'll be clear. It said UK versus the world. I was like, so it's going to be Blue or Baga. It wasn't going to be Cheryl. No shade, a little bit. Blue or Baga. Okay. Had anything else happened, it'd been like, whoa, this is going to be something different. But to me, I felt like Blue during her season of Drag Race, there were things that were going on where maybe it was like a little bit too fresh for Blue and she wasn't ready for that full competition aspect just yet. Maybe maybe she was robbed of a few wins. Maybe some things weren't happening the right way. Maybe because somebody else was no. But I think personally, based off of this season, there were times that I thought Blue should have been in the top and wasn't. And it was like, huh? And they made her safe, put that doubt in her, all that kind of stuff. Good time with the lip sync. She beat the shit out of Bag of Chips. I mean, everybody did, right? But in reality, over the arc of the season, go for it. Was being safe, had some shady confessional moments here, but wasn't really showing out. Had to make a big power move in order to move to the front of the competition. The move was successful. She wasn't challenged after she made the move and did well consistently. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, like, She played an even game for the most part, but when she made the power move to send Pangina home, that was literally the nail in the coffin for her to win. If Jujubee or Mo did not send her home, because I put this on everything. If they sent Blue home, it would have been Mo's. If Blue was sent home last week, it would have been Mo's. It was not gonna be Juju, it was not gonna be Baga and Janie. It was gonna be Mo's. And I don't know if Mo realized that after that decision was made, but I'll be very fucking clear. It was gonna be Mo's. But she played the game. And she played it very well. And what happened was that safe shit, Blue actually worked in your favor. Like a lot. Because when you needed to play the game at a high level of risk without being hit at the same time, you played it correctly. That episode 4, boom, the big dog out. One more to go before the finale. Janie's the filler. Boom. I can't knock it. I can't knock that. I'd have done the same thing. I love my sis now. I mean, Pam could have cussed me out. Why am I, bitch? Because I needed to win. And you were in my way, and I love you, but I need to go to Hollywood so I can record a track and not get anything. So I give her all of it. You know, VFVF. Let's not say realize, maybe in terms of how I would like to word it, it's still evolving. Yeah, like her aesthetic, everything about everything with her is still coming into its next level, and it's going to continue doing that. Like same thing with Crystal Versace. I don't think that's going to be Crystal's aesthetic forever. And some of these younger queens who have won, I don't think it's going to be always everything. Why, Mr. Sylvester? Why would I do that? I was put through the torture of living in London, and you want me to hear a hoo-ha? Look at my food to order, baby. First of all, Pangina should have been had a million followers, but I'll be quiet. Once they've learned that my sister is a beast when it comes to drag, now they know what's up. I also will say this: if this doesn't get the ball rolling for Drag Race Thailand again, I don't know what will. And also, have Pangina on another show immediately. Post haste, right fucking now. Judging or competing, judging is just fine. Either way, put her back on TV. She's too good. Who else on here? Mo, I know you don't want to do Drag Race no more. You got Apple. I just saw, as well as whatever you do, I'm following you through and through. Shop Mo Booty. Beauty. Booty. What is wrong with me? Mo Beauty, everybody. Shop Mo Beauty. Jujubee, you have over a decade's worth of television. At this point in time, you need to be a motivational speaker about losing and still coming. Honey, make your coin, BB. Make your coin, Jujubee. Bag of chips. You already know what's up. You're a celebrity. You'll be fine. Like you're good to go. Janie, I need to see you again in a different setting. All Stars, some sort of other setting. I need Janie in like Holland All Stars. I need to see Janie again. Lemon deserves another time. Jimbo, good TV. Am I forgetting anybody else? No, I'm not. I'm not. Cheryl, learn how to Vogue. Okay, that's the review, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. UK versus the World Grand Finale live review. I didn't forget anyone. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a good time with me. We had a fun little roller coaster. I didn't do her like anything. I said she needs to learn how to Vogue. Said it, said it, said it. All of it. Stop falling. Okay, Crystal. Thank you. Listen, Matty, you got a gift because this review was way more entertaining than that finale. Thank you for the laughs. I think it's best that I have to watch these shows like right before I get on here because that's what happened. I watched this episode maybe 2 hours prior to this, then took my screenshots, and boom, got right back on here. Had time to go to McDonald's and get me a. Did I finish my drink? I have a high C orange waiting for me. Okay. Okay, let's talk about some stuff. If you're at this part of the review, it's an hour and 57 minutes in. That means I stopped talking about RuPaul's Drag Race, and I appreciate you for being here. Anything after this time has nothing to do with that universe. Well, possibly. We're probably going to be talking about some Drag Race stuff. So yes, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's have a friend chat conversational moment. Oh my god, I love how this looks. Wait, should I actually stretch this out that way? Can I do that? I feel like I want to keep it cut here though, because when I do my shared screen, it's only going to cut like half of it that way anyways. Yeah. Okay, so I have watched The Gilded Age. I'm already caught all the way up. Mr. Russell can get it. Okay. Mr. Russell can get it. Ooh, work on my railroad. Ba 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 ba. But this I need to say about the show. I would like to review it, but it's a lot. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do reactions for it on my Patreon. Reviewing it is going to be a mess. I love that show, but it's a lot. And it's already in the middle of it, so I'm more than likely just going to start reacting to it on Patreon. So there'll be reactions of the show. So there you go. I have not seen the new Proud Family yet. It's on my list. I was actually waiting for Turning Red. Is that the name of it? The new Pixar one? I'm waiting for that to come out to have my Disney Plus day. I cannot wait to see that Pixar movie. It got really good reviews. I didn't mute myself. Maddie, I've been working on leveling up in Arceus rather than doing the storyline. Is it better to complete the Pokédex first or do the story? So the thing about that, Chrissy, is if you complete the Pokédex, then by the time you finish the story, it'll be like all over, right? I didn't complete the Pokédex, but I was catching a lot along the way. I'm still not done with the story because to be done with the story, you'd have to complete the Pokédex. Isn't that crazy? Go through the story now. Have fun with it because once you get to a particular battle scene that's going to feel very much like Cynthia's battle, if y'all know what I'm talking about, from Pearl and Diamond, bitch, very Cynthia tease. After that, you have more work to do, and they'll introduce new Pokemon to catch and all this extra kind of stuff. So by all means, go through the story, but you can complete your Pokédex while you're doing the story. That's what makes it fun. I was playing actually, I played for a week straight. I am now on the mass raids. I caught a shiny Drifloom and ended up dying and resetted my game and forgot that I caught the shiny Drifloom and lost it. So yeah, I would suggest doing that. Okay, so on to the person who got their channel terminated. This is a live. We're talking about it today. For those of you who know, I am completely stuck in the realm of Foodie Beauty and ALR, which if you don't know who ALR is, it's Amber Lynn Reed on the YouTubes. Now, these people are YouTubers who have started like channels that are either about lifestyle, random day shit, or what most of them had tried, or both of them did, which was weight loss journeys. But those weight loss journeys turn into mukbangs that then turn into lots of other things that are not what their original intents are. And then also, it's been going on for quite a few years between the two of them. So if you don't know who those people are, and you're like, I want to watch something that Matty, is doing or whatever, blah, 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 like, just go ahead and do it. And it's like, okay, those two I've been entertained by, but not their channels, but the compilation channels that have been following them, like Charlie Gold, Orange Queen, Apathetic Facts, Barbecue Chicken. There's the Fupa Tales. Like, there's a lot of different ones that I watch. It's really interesting. It's really interesting because when I watch the videos for the compilation channels, it's like they're speaking on behalf of me and where my brain is going. So when I say, okay, let's just talk about it. Foodie's channel was taken down because she had done some things that were really fucked up. And she's been doing things that have been really fucked up. Like, a lot of fucked up stuff. Allegedly, supposedly, I wasn't there. I didn't watch the stream where it happened, but there were people who were, and there are people who are compilation channels that were watching for content that saw all that kind of stuff. And she even told them, do it, report me. They're not going to shut me down. And YouTube shut them down. But there was nudity involved and minors. That's one bit of it. Okay, that's one bit of it. And it was on a whole nother streaming platform where she thought she couldn't be touched by YouTube, but not true. And then the other thing was she like literally made a police report against this guy who she was dating, who is horrible looking and a horrible person to women, period. But she called the police on him, got him arrested for like physical violence. I kid you not. But she did that so the dude would leave the girl who moved in with him alone so she could get back with him, even though he denied ever being in a relationship with her. But the guy was using her for like YouTube stuff to help him with his channel because he wasn't making any money. This is like all on the internet that you can look up on compilation channel. I kid you not. Follow the timeline. It's amazing to watch it go from the beginning when she first met this man all the way to now. It's insane. And then what made it even crazier, y'all, is she's like saying that she's afraid of her life. I'm oh my God, my life is in danger. She was making all of these statements that are so inflammatory for this person and making him come off like this guy, which I know he's gross. Like, he is gross. But she did that to become the victim, to get empathy from others, and to like make this thing so that way my case will be solid. All the evidence is on there. However, compilation channels were putting together other videos. Honey, there was more evidence against her and her being a stalker of this guy versus him doing the things that he was doing to her. So come to find out, after she made the police report, after they told her not to go to this man's house, after she got her entire audience, imagine if I did this with y'all, Rant Pack. Imagine if I just wasted your time with this bullshit, right? What? Goes to the man's house after filing the police report, doing the whole bit. I don't want him to see me. I don't want any of that type of stuff. I think he's going to hurt me. Goes to this man's house. Thought that the lady who took over her place and position wasn't going to be there anymore. She was still there. She got mad and she basically went online with coffee and something else. She also went over there with, something, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And ended up getting played, got on the internet and then started complaining about it, crying. I can't tell you guys what's going on. Okay, so I went back to his house. I brought him coffee and and it's like, what? But you just said that this man was going to hurt you. And all of a sudden now you're back at his house. You even went to McDonald's in America because you live in Canada, Miss Chantel. You went to McDonald's in the USA without having any documentation during a pandemic, and they had to hold you from entering your own country, and you had to stay over in America and prove you didn't have COVID. You're an idiot. But what makes this even crazier, y'all, is that she would get on the internet and like threaten people by saying, do it, tell on me. They're not going to do nothing. She said racist things. She said transphobic things. She has done the absolute most, especially against Charlie Gold. She hates that black YouTuber. She hates her a lot. And I am saying it just like that. She hates her a lot. A lot. With all that being said, after that whole thing came out about the Wordle, or what, not Wordle, but some sort of Chattable, some sort of Omegable, or some sort of stupid app where you can chat randomly with people, nudity, a minor, all of that stuff got put together. She told those people who were following her, tell on me. YouTube posted the message today. Due to nudity, graphics, this, that, and the other, your channel has been removed. Gag. And Omegle. And she's been getting away with this forever. I'm talking about smoking on camera, doing all these things where YouTube says you can't do it, but because somebody is this, they're getting away with it. Okay? So I'm sad because now the commentary channels that I watch won't have as much commentary to go off of, because Amberlynn Reed's universe is boring as fuck right now. It's like, I have this girlfriend that I lied about who's been living in my house for longer than I said I have. And then you went on a diet, and then you got off the diet again. And then you blamed everybody else for the problems and why you're on the diet. And you said diets are stupid. But then you say that you're, it's just, I can't. Something else she did that really just pressed my buttons. Like, you're consistently talking about losing weight and being better for yourself, but then you mukbang, and then you just like, you guys, I'm taking accountability. You guys, I know it's really hard. It's so hard. It would be less hard if it wasn't year 4, 5, 6 of you doing this. Okay. So like, I'm watching the compilation channels. I really, really am hoping that these people get better, honestly. Because I want to see them win, but it's really entertaining to watch this just absolute stupidity take place and them not being able to even see themselves. Like, do you not see where you lost all of it? It's so amazing. But yeah, so if you ever want to know what I'm looking at 2 o'clock in the morning, mukbang or mukbang, mukbang. It's a mukbang, right? Very situation type deal. Okay, y'all. I still got some energy left in me. What's going on here? I know. I've heard about the online cult. I'm like, oh, really? Like, really? Really? It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It was the untouchable part for me, where she was like, do it, see what they'll do. And I'm like, is she for real? This is your income. You are literally, she was making $8,000 a month off of YouTube. She was making $8,000 a month off of YouTube. I wish. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I wish. Girl, if I was oh, excuse me, 12,000. Excuse me. It was 12,000, even more. I'm not even going to fraction and decimal my numbers. Like, the girl who I was just talking about, whose channel got like literally deleted, was making $12K a month off of YouTube. And honestly, those videos weren't getting views like all of that. You know what I'm saying? She just was going live so much, and she was streaming a lot, and people were super chatting. But it was entertaining. Her name is Foodie Beauty. But do yourself a favor and just look up compilation videos. As a matter of fact, Simone Washington, do me this favor. When you type in her name, Foodie, and then Beauty, Beauty, if you see a compilation channel for Apathetic Facts or Orange Queen pop up, and you like those videos where they like sort of narrate through stuff that's happening, do that first, because their channel's gone, baby. But them compilation videos will break it all down for you so well. And it's fun. It's like really fun. Hey, Mario. I hope you had a good day at work. Thanks for being here. I am about to go in a couple of minutes, but you will have a nice review to look forward to, okay? I'm not answering that question. I'm not answering that question. Not enough to be having a conversation about it. Ah, there it is. I guess it's time to go. It's time to, it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm about to break this goddamn cup that Mimi done got me that I just was gigging about. Ooh, my hand. And it would be my injured hand that I hit too, y'all. Like, ow. Ow. They just need to put me on TV already. Well, talk to the booty because the hand's off duty. I've heard a lot about Legendary. I've heard that somebody from Drag Race is going to be on there. I'm excited for that. Legendary is going to be a good time. We are more than likely going to get it this year, maybe this summer, fall joggers, fall joggers. Yeah. I think y'all can tell or probably have an idea who would be in ballroom that would fit the mug or the bill to be on the show. I am not going to spoil it either. I am not going to spoil it. And no, they'd be competing. Not a judge. Competing. And they're good, sister. They're good. So it's like, oh ho, 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 ho. There have been a few right answers that I have seen. A few, but I'll leave it there. No, I think I think you shouldn't think too deep on the mug. I don't think you should think too deep on that part. Yeah. It's don't think too much on the mug. I mean, you could actually that could mean two different things. Aha! That could mean two different things. So I'll be yeah. I mean, once upon a time, not long ago, listen. Have you ever seen a road in New Orleans? That was your clue. Oh, that was mean. Have you ever seen the conditions of roads in New Orleans? That's your clue. No. Ah! Well, that That's all, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one for being here. Y'all take care now. You're here. Listen, we got a little passionate a little earlier in this video, a little earlier on. No hate, no harm, no anything negative to anybody here, okay? Whether you agree with me or not, I respect each and every last one of you, and I'm going to keep it that way, regardless of how you feel about me, all right? That's where I'm going to stand in this life. Balanced and highly favored, successful and organized. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I shall see y'all Saturday for the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14, Episode 10, Snatch Game, live review. I'm sure we're going to have a lot. I'm sure we're going to have a lot to talk about. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. We're also going to find something else for my third show because, you know, I like to do 4s and 5s with videos. We're going to find something else to review. Give me a couple of days, y'all. I'm about to start this up. Trust and believe. We're going to find another show to review before Espana gets here. So that way I have my three shows I review live and my panel. That's what I like to do. Bitch gotta stay. But don't forget to be on my Patreon for the reaction now. Okay? You want to see how I react to shit? $1 a month will do, baby. That's the lowest amount. Get you right in the door, honey. You can watch me just do nonsense. Just nonsense. Hope you enjoyed my new little setup here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I love you all so very much. Listen, puss, and all that good shit. I will see you for the next video. Okay? Play my theme music. Nah. Listen. Yeah.